Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to part two. And the reason I say it's part two, because if you missed the show, not yesterday, day before, you missed a great show. What we're talking about is we have a great event coming up, and we have the panel here to talk about it, and you don't want to miss out. It is tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow, Friday, August 23rd, from 5:30 to 9 p.m. But we want to get you there early at 5 o'clock so you don't miss out on some great seats. Where is it happening? Right there, City Hall, Toronto, 100 Queen Street West, room 3. All right. Well, we can't start the show without my co host. They've been doing a fantastic job. So please give them a big round of applause. Let's go. How you guys doing?
We're doing fine.
Yeah, we're good.
That's good. That's good. We were talking before the show started about, what you're going through and how, when you came to Canada and university and schooling and what you want to come up to. And today's show is all about youth empowerment. So we have some great guests coming on right now, and you got some questions for them. But we might flip the script on you guys a little later because it's all about youth and it's all about youth empowerment. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. So let's bring our first guest on. Christopher, let's go.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me on the show.
So go ahead, Demi. Let's ask Christopher our first question. But before we start that, Christopher, give us some background about yourself.
So I came to Canada just 2 years ago as a student, and I recently completed my education, and I'm looking for a job, and I'm actually experiencing every nuances that comes with it. The economy is not doing well, so yeah, I'm looking for a job and how this works, everything. Yeah.
All right, so let's hit it. So Demi, let's go. First question.
So my first question is about how you said coming here and looking for a job.
Yeah.
I just want to focus on that because as new people that come into this country, it's not like before where you could just get like a job based on your merit alone. So how would you advise new people that come to be able to leverage networking to be able to find new opportunities for business or jobs? Because with the current job landscape right now, it's very hard.
Yeah. Actually, it's very important. We have to shift our focus from getting a job. We have to shift our focus to actually advancing our skills, because I believe no matter how bad the economy is, if you have the right skill set, you will end up with the job. It's after all, you are valued how much you value bring to the marketplace. So I think working on your skills is best what youth can do to land job no matter what the economy is. Yeah.
Amina, go ahead.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so my question is, what are your long-term goals and aspirations?
So it's just simple, having a simple life with a family. So it's our new starting here, having a house, let's say having a good job, 9 to 5. Uh, as simple as it gets for everyone, but we have to understand we want to, it's a single line from, we have a point B where we have to reach, we are at the point A, so we just want to bring that distance as straight as it can, so that we don't have to travel much, like we have a point A, point B, we have to make a trajectory which is a straightest line. So how easiest and how fastest we can get to that point is, I think, I'm looking for.
So let me ask you guys a question. Since he's saying it's tough looking for jobs and stuff. As young entrepreneurs, youth empowerment, are you guys nervous to come out of university and not find any jobs?
Oh yes, very. Like because I've heard about a lot of people that haven't been able to find jobs like 2, 3 years out of university, despite graduating with honors, with high GPAs. So that's why right now I'm really just focusing on getting internships, making connections, marketing myself more so that when I come out of uni, companies can look at my resume and be like, okay, yes, we want that guy.
Okay, what about you?
Well, it's pretty similar to Demi's. There are people who, they did their best in class, they were first and everything, but they came out of uni and they are still looking for jobs. And right now, I'm just focusing on, working on my current skills, adding new skills, networking, and just, building a good brand so that when I leave uni, it's just a bit easier to get a good job.
Definitely, definitely. But the funny thing that you Demi said, networking, and that's why you got to come on Friday tomorrow from 5:30 to 9 and network. There's going to be other great panelists that's going to be there. You have to network there. It's going to be at City Toronto, 100 Queen Street West, room 3 in Toronto. Now, speaking of networking, I see we have someone that just popped up on the screen, so I'm going to bring her in. Hello, Ursana. How are you doing?
Hi, everyone. I'm doing very good. Good morning. How are you?
Good. Tell us a little bit about your background, who you are, and give us your background.
I came from Russia to Canada when I was 16. I finished high school. I finished high school here, and additionally, I got the Bachelor of Commerce in Marketing from Humber. I also have some experience in marketing. I was working as a receptionist at the restaurant downtown Toronto, and now I'm working with the Immigrant Women in Business.
Perfect. All right. So, Demi, let's go with your next question.
Okay, I just want to go back to what you said about what Christopher said about the job market and how, like, no matter how bad it gets, as long as you have like essential skills, you'll be able to find a job. So outside of job specific skills, like what are some general skills you think in any situation of the job market?
I think soft skills for a person is a very important thing. Soft skills not only works in the finding a job helps you, it helps you network also. And networking, there's no parallel to networking, how important it can be here for your job search. So I think soft skill is one of the top skill, no matter in what phase you are in life, what you are looking for a job or not. Soft skill is something everyone should work on. Yeah.
Let me ask.
Okay, what are some examples of soft skills? Like, just give me two.
I think soft skills starts with the empathy. If you are able to put yourself in someone's shoes, you are able to understand how he's feeling, how he would have reacted. Like you are in a situation with someone, like how he would have reacted, what he's thinking, why is he saying something like that. So I think soft skills starts with empathy, but it's a lot of that, like communication, empathy, understanding how people are feeling in the same way like they are feeling. It's very important to be on the same page at every conversation, I think. Yeah.
All right, so let's check this out right now. So if there's a dream job, and this is for everybody, I'm gonna start with Christopher. Your dream job, and I can give it to you. What would it be right now?
So it would be a management consultant, joining a management consultant company, being a consultant. Yeah.
Okay, Ursana, what about your dream job? What would it be?
For me, it would be a job in marketing, working like remotely or hybrid, and with a free schedule. So I will like be able to work from whatever time I want till whatever time I want.
She's like, I'll work right now. No, I won't work right now.
Yeah.
Demi, what about you? Dream job when you come out of uni, what's going on?
My dream job would probably be in charge of making new advancement with AI, like an AI software engineer.
Okay, and Amina, about you? What's your dream job?
My dream job would probably be, being in charge of like communications and marketing, like kind of like a marketing communications director.
I see. So when you start university and you're coming up, because it's, we got to empower the youth, and now you guys are in university, what do you tell people coming out of high school? What would you tell people coming out of high school what's the little tricks and tips you would tell them to help them get to that next level where you guys are right now?
Well, I would advise them to, try as much as your grades are important, try also involving yourself in extracurricular activities, join good clubs and societies, as well as, leadership opportunities such as volunteering as well, because all those add to your resume and helps you stand out. It's not just your grades.
Christopher, I see you shaking your head on that one. You want to add
Yeah.
to that one?
So adding on to that, before joining a university, a student should do a thorough research, like what are the industries which will be in demand, what are the jobs which will be in the future jobs, how the market would be for a particular industry, and going for a stream what you are interested in, but something with a background of research of how the future for that job would be.
All right, we're gonna do a quick poll right now. Show of hands. How many times did you change your major going into university? How many times did you guys switch around? Show of hands if you switched it around.
No.
No, you guys stuck with
I,
it?
s-
Yeah.
I switched it once.
Okay. And is it
Yeah.
because you saw a different direction? Did you see the market, or what did you do?
Oh no, I just didn't want to get locked into something too rigid because I wanted to go into game development, but that was when I was a kid. So
Mm-hmm.
as I got older, I realized I wanted to go into something more generalized, something that would give me more options. So I chose computer science.
Right. And this is what Christopher is saying. Keep your options open, learn about it, and network. And networking is key. And this is why, if you see the ticker on the bottom, you guys have to show up to this great event, network. And it's not this panel that's going to be there. We have a full lineup that's happening tomorrow. Here it is here on the screen. You have all these great speakers coming up. It's not just here that you see now. You have to come down. If you missed the show 2 days ago, some of our panels is going to be talking about e-commerce, how you can come out of university and you might be doing e-commerce, you do a second job, little things to bring in the money, because here in Canada you need to have stream of incomes coming in and what you can do and how you can network. So make sure you show up to this great event happening. You don't want to miss it. All right, Amina, I know you have some more questions. Go ahead.
Okay, so my last question is, what are your biggest concerns and fears of potentially starting a business?
So, Christopher, I asked you earlier, what's your dream job? That's not happening anymore. You have to make your dream job. So what's your concern? Like she's asking you, what would your concern be? Like, you're like, okay, I'm going to start this myself.
Actually, for business, you need a huge amount of capital, and you have to come in certain amount of debt. And not being able to pay that because your idea didn't work out is, I think, one of the biggest fear. But how this works is basically you may believe in your idea. That doesn't mean actually the market will accept the idea or the product. You have to make sure the product actually fits the market. You have to do a market fit for the product, and then do a research and then go build a business, rather than what you think is something required in the market, and market could actually reject that. And I've seen happening to my friends. They have started businesses, they think that's a great idea, but market has thoroughly rejected it and they have landed up in debt. So I think that would be my biggest fear, landing up in debt because the product failed. Yeah.
How about you, Rajan? You want to start your own business?
Me?
Yes.
Yes, I want, but I feel like most of the people who want to start their own business, but they have some things in mind why they shouldn't do that. I think it's all because of their fear. They're scared of something. For example, I'm scared that it wouldn't be perfect because I put so much pressure on myself. So I feel like I should perform really good from the start. Yeah, so I think people just should do inner work before starting their own business to or just face their fears and do it anyway.
I see. And that's granted what both you guys are saying. But here's the thing, though. You don't have to go out full 100. This is what people forget to understand. You can have your part-time job, your full-time job, and slowly start your business on the side. And as you get bigger and better, you can take that chance and go, hey, I got clients. Everything's coming in. Let's go for it. Let's try it.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? And another good way of doing it is coming to the event, networking with people that's going to be there and say, hey, do you mind if I tag team with you? This is what I want to do. You're
Right,
learning.
right.
This is what you do. Do you mind if I learn from you and build and we can work on clients and then I can branch off later? There's so many opportunities there. So you're granted. I was scared to do my first business, but once you get the first client and the second client and then you branch out, it's a great feeling. It definitely is. All right, Demi, what's your last question?
Yeah. My last question. Okay, this is gonna be kind of, confusing. But okay, you said your dream job, Christopher, was like getting stability, being able to work that 9 to 5 and maintaining your family. But with this current job landscape, like with the ton of layoffs, jobs are not very secure. So let's say someone lost their job. How do you advise them to pick themselves back up and get back into the job market, even though it's very demoralizing?
Yeah, it actually is very demoralizing. But see, we have to understand how the economy works. We cannot just sit and say we lost our job because of economy or how everything is working out. We have to stay motivated. We have to be on a right mindset of a game. Like if you see, you can, if you boil down everything, it's just a game. These are some rules of the game. You have to understand how to play it well if you want to do something well. I believe staying in a right mindset of that, uh, having a good emotional intelligence, having a healthy mind, is something which is very important in difficult situations like this, and just being positive about life and going out every day, hustling, getting a new job, giving a lot of interviews, connecting with people, coming to IWB event. So I think this is how it should be.
Yeah, you heard it here first. He said it. Come to the event. Make sure you're there early. There it is. We have a panel tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. City Hall, Toronto, 100 Queen Street West, room 3. Make sure you get there. Make sure you get there. All right. Before we let everybody go, tell everybody real quick why they should show up tomorrow to this event. Roundtable. We'll start with Roshana. You tell everybody why they should show up tomorrow and network and get involved.
Yeah, I think people should come because, as you said, networking is like very important. Also, if you like shy to network or like something like that, you can just come and just like do it. Just like also, as you said, start with small things. Just introduce yourself. Just say hi, and then you'll like overcome your fear and yeah, network with very good people. Like the community is very helpful. Everyone helping each other. So yeah, it's a very good vibe. That's why you should come.
I like that. The good vibes. I like that. Christopher.
Adding on to Ruxana's point, actually, just networking is simply listening to stories of people. If as someone told me, if you have read 100 books, you have just lived 100 lives. So you have the knowledge of 100 people, 100 experiences in just like certain amount of time. So coming to an event like this, listening to what people are doing, how people are uh, carving their way in the market, what kind of mistakes you can avoid, what are the best practices you can do. Just listening to that adds value to a person. So I think these events are very important.
One thing you just said there is key. Listen to the mistakes. I wish when I started off my business, I had, people like IWB that I can go in there and go, hey, I want to do this. And they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've tried that. It doesn't work. This is why it doesn't work. You might want to do this instead. So there you going. If you want to start something or do something, you have people there that are been in the industry longer that can help you out to say, like Christopher say, hey, we tried that. It didn't work. So you don't do the same thing and go, it didn't work. Well, we told you. That's why the networking is key. Learn from each other to do the business. And it's going to be a great panel. Make sure you show up there on time. All right, Demi, why should somebody show up?
There'll also be other people like you guys who are nervous to network, and I think it'll give you like a more comfortable feel to also meet people who are nervous, so you can build up your confidence and later go out and network by yourselves without being nervous.
You know something? You said it right on the key right there. Nervous to go out there and talk. So IWB is a good place to, introduce yourself. Because when that interview comes, there will be that time that interview comes. You want to feel confident that you can talk to somebody. You know what I mean? You don't want to be going into the interview, the dream job of your life, and you mess it up because you couldn't talk, network, you felt uncomfortable. IWB is the place to go. You're going to have all these people there, brilliant minds. They're already doing business, networking. They will show you how to network. All right. So, Albina, I'll leave it left to you. Why should somebody show up to this event?
Well, this is the opportunity to make not just connections for your career, but just meaningful connections, finding people who you can relate to, and also finding, ways to help promote your own business, or, just to find good job opportunities. So, it's a place to be. What else are you doing on a Friday night? Just come.
I like that. What else do you need to do? We need to be with friends, family, and networking business. Fantastic. I love it. That's the way to be. All right, everybody. One more time. There it is. It's going to be a great panel. You have to show up. I don't want you telling me, oh, Charles, I missed it. Hey, we tried to tell you. This is going to be something just before school starts. This is a great event because this is where business starts. Everybody's back in school. Kids are back at school. Everybody's off vacations. Businesses are looking for people. Businesses are going to get on fire because the networking world has started. You need to come to these events and start from now. Make sure you show up. Make sure you get there. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being on the panel. Like I tell everybody, you didn't have to watch. You didn't have to listen. I'm so glad that you did. Make sure you network and get information. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Immigrant Women in Business, IWB, is a non-profit organization bringing together women from over 50 different countries around the globe. These women have now made Canada their home and share a common goal of providing value to their new sisters. Our motto of "We are stronger together" resonates with all members, and with a diverse membership of business leaders, entrepreneurs and community builders, our goal is to make Canada better and provide guidance and leadership to those that follow.